Alright my friends, welcome back to my walkthrough for the DLC content of Resident Evil 7. During this segment we are going to be playing the nightmare scenario, where we have to survive an horde of monsters until morning comes, and once again we'll be taking control of Clancy, because poor Clancy can't catch a break in this game at all. But essentially what we need to do in this minigame is collect parts which will allow us to craft weapons and traps and fend off all of the incoming monsters, and if we manage to do this until 5 AM then the game will be over. This is going to be a no damage run, so it's a little bit more tricky, but we're going to manage. I already completed this game a few times to practice, and as you complete the game you'll unlock more scrap points and new weapons, which will make your experience easier. I haven't unlocked everything yet, but as you play you will keep unlocking more stuff and this minigame will become easier for you. So if you've played more than me then you shouldn't have any issues at all. I think I've completed the game maybe 4 or 5 times at this point. Anyway, let's get the shotgun. I almost forgot to pick it up, and we're going to activate the other machine as well.
Shit.
There we go. And the first molded should be coming after us already. Probably went around the room. So let's craft the handgun here and some extra shotgun shells. The more you craft, the more expensive they will become, so you want to alternate between your weapons here so that you don't have to spend a lot of parts, because essentially the amount of parts that you have left at the end of this minigame, aside from a few other factors, will determine what your final score is. Your final score really doesn't matter all that much, but obviously if you want the best score possible and you want to obtain as many parts as possible and unlock the new weapons as quickly as possible, then you should be aware that you should conserve ammunition and you shouldn't really craft more ammo than the ammo that you need. For this first stage we only really need to worry about molded, so we have nothing to worry about. There will be a few 4-legged molded at the end of this first hour, but aside from that the standard molded aren't very powerful at all. If you don't blow off their head with a single shotgun shot, then just shoot them 2 to 3 times with your handgun and that will finish them off. Let's craft some more handgun ammunition and shotgun ammunition. We'll want to save enough parts so that we can get the second corrosive quickly and open another door which will give us access to another area, and that way we'll be able to make a few more parts. Be very careful around the corners, because as you can see those molded do come out of nowhere. And we don't need to activate any traps at this point, since we can handle all of the incoming enemies. Just get a few more shotgun shells here and we will be good. Whenever you have a break and the enemies stop coming, you should go ahead and get some parts. This will be harder to do during the next hours because there will be more enemies. Obviously, as you can imagine, this game will get progressively harder as you advance. So this first stage, it's not too tough, even though you do need to be careful because you don't want to be caught reloading your weapon when there are 3 molded coming at you or something. So you do need to be careful that way. See, there was already another one behind me. Very sneaky at this molded. They may not know how to open doors, but well, since we can't close them, we really don't have a chance. We have to shoot them down. And here comes the big wave. I mean, in this first stage, or in this first tower, there really aren't a lot of molded, but there will be 3 4-legged molded coming at you, so be careful. But we have enough handgun ammunition to do this. 3 shots will do them in, if you aim them right. Even 2 shots might do it, depending if you get them on the head or not. There we go. And now let's quickly get some more parts so that they add up.
I'm not dying down here.
And now we're just going to wait here. Because with the bonus points that we get, we'll be able to craft the second corrosive and open another area. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's also get the Magnum, because during this second hour we're going to have the first encounter with Jack. We have to battle him twice during this minigame. So let's go through here now. And we'll unlock the other door. I tell you though, you wouldn't think that Clancy had to go through this much. I swear, I wish they would have kept him alive. I mean, apparently he was more than used to dealing with molded and so on. He even battled Jack a couple of times, so I guess Clancy deserves more credit than what he gets. It's a shame he didn't make it. This time. Good. Sometimes they keep moving and you don't know if they're quite done yet, so you might waste another bullet just shooting at them. But now let's go through here, pick up some more parts. They'll keep piling up, so don't worry about going back and forth all the time. But you need to be careful, because during this second stage there will be molded with claws, or those bigger claws in their arms, and they have more health, so it will take a little bit more ammunition to take them down. I suggest that you buy some more Magnum ammunition for the battle against Jack, and getting the machine gun isn't a bad idea either. Apparently that guy was defeated by the trap that I set. But here's another one. I just run out of handgun bullets here, no point in keeping them. And that guy's still alive, huh? Not today. And here comes the molded with the big claw on his arm. Like I said, they have more health, so finish them quickly. And once that wave of enemies disappears, come over here and pick up some more parts. Jack will be appearing soon, so we're going to head down to collect some more parts, and then we'll come back up, and that's where we will make our stand against him. Just set up a few traps and it will be all good. Clancy is going to get his revenge. I mean, I don't think that this minigame is necessarily part of the main storyline, because it wouldn't make sense for Clancy to manage to get out. But maybe he got out and he was captured again before he could actually leave, who knows. Here comes Jack. The molded disappear during this stage, and if you stay here, he should come from over there. There he is. The Magnum will stun him and you can get a few extra shots on him. Let's switch back to the Magnum. Now let's move over here.
Waste of bullets, boy.
I'm surprised he still has a face and that he can even talk still. Should be almost done at this point, honestly.
What's the matter, son? You...
There we go. I knew he was pretty much done for, but there we go.
When is this gonna be over?
Okay, the third hour. So during this stage we're going to have to battle a fat molded at the end of this hour. So they can be tough because they can vomit at you and deliver damage that way, but a couple magnum shots to the head will finish them off. I'm also going to craft the grenade launcher here, even though I might not need it, but it's just a precaution. Like I said, I probably wouldn't need it, but better be safe than sorry. And my main goal isn't so much the score that I get, but the fact that I managed to avoid taking damage here. So let's go through here, and once again we're going to collect some more parts, because they will probably have piled up by now. Let's set a trap here. That will help out a little bit. He's done. See, there was a molded right behind me. Like I said, as you advance in this minigame, there will be more molded and they'll appear faster and they'll also move faster. So essentially, as you advance in this minigame, when you start, the molded don't move very fast, and I guess their movement speed is comparable to their movement on easy or normal difficulty, but when you're in the final hours they will move very fast, and it's like you're playing on Madhouse difficulty essentially, so keep that in mind. Anyway, let's go over here now, pick up some more parts. And let me craft some more shotgun shells, machine gun ammo, and at this point you can get some enhanced bullets as well if you want. We're going to use them. Like I said, it's important for you to switch between weapons just so to make sure that they don't cost as many parts. There we go, that goes down. As you can see, the molded with the claws, they take a while to go down, so you need to be careful. The biggest issue here when it comes to avoid taking damage is the fact that sometimes if 3 or 4 molded come at you and you're reloading your weapons, you might not be able to do it fast enough and you might get caught. Here comes another one. See? You barely have any time to turn around and there they are, creeping up on you. How dare they. But I think personally that the 4th stage of this level is probably the hardest one, because we'll have to deal with 4-legged molded at the same time that we have to deal with the remaining molded, and that can be a little bit overwhelming. Surprised that guy's still standing. I know they have extra health, but that's a little bit too much. Don't get so close to me. Okay. So during this part there will be a fat molded. Just get ready to shoot them with your magnum, just so you can stun him, and that will prevent him from vomiting at you. Because if you stay inside this room is a pretty good area for you to make a stand, because there he is already. Didn't take him too long to get in here, now did it? Okay. Gotta shoot him before he hits me. It's a good thing that he wasn't close enough to hit me with the vomit, otherwise I would have been in trouble. Are you done for yet? Or not quite? About time.
Okay, I want to go home.
And now let's craft some more magnum ammunition. We'll need it for later on, because we're going to be battling 2 fat molded next, and I don't recommend that you go around traveling a whole lot from machine to machine during this stage, because you're going to be dealing with a lot more enemies during this part, so you need to be careful. Let's set up a trap here, or I will set it up once I get some more parts, and then we're going to go back to the room we were in, and that's where we're going to make our stand. Because as soon as the 4-legged molded appear, we're going to
What is up with this fucking house?
have to be very careful here. I would use some enhanced ammo if you already unlocked it. If you didn't, then I suggest that you use your machine gun here. And if you get too overwhelmed, then I would use the grenade launcher. That's the only reason why I got it. It's for this specific stage here. That guy's down as well. Next. It's always annoying when they manage to still stand up after they got shot in the face. Sometimes that might catch you off guard. And I'm surprised that Clancy is only questioning what's wrong with the house at this time. You'd think he would have started doing that earlier. I mean, really? All this molded walking around and he only wonders what's up with the house after 3 hours inside it? I don't know. And I'm not quite sure if, assuming that this DLC is part of the main storyline again, I wonder if the bedroom DLC episode happened first or after this. Maybe before? I don't know. Because it seems that Clancy kept escaping, but the Bakers kept capturing him, if that's the case. Anyway, let's switch with the rocket launcher, not the rocket launcher, the grenade launcher here. I'm not a huge fan of the grenade launcher in this game, but it does help out for crowd control, so that's why I want to use it a little bit. That's not good. There we go. That was close. I risked it and thought I could finish them off with just the handgun before they got too close, but we managed, so it's all good. See, this is what I was talking about. Sometimes you're reloading your weapon and an enemy walks in and you're left vulnerable, which can be troublesome. Take care of that guy. Another one. Oh, that was a surprise. Didn't expect that guy to appear. But anyway, take care of this one. And let's pick up some more parts. And now we need to be careful. See, it's a good thing I dodged here. That's too close for comfort. There's going to be 2 fat molded and a bunch of molded with claws. Let's set up these traps just to make sure that they will be momentarily stunned if they step on it, so that will come to your advantage. And here they come, all of them. Can't really catch a break here. Next. We're not done yet though. There we go. And now, any day now, the two fat molded will appear. One of them will come from the end of the hall, the other will come from the side hall, so be prepared to shoot them down with your magnum. Yep, here comes the first one. How is he still alive after that? Okay, that one's done for. I don't know why that guy's not getting stunned, honestly. He should have been done for here. I guess not.
It's almost morning. Keep it together.
Okay guys, we're in the final hour now. Of course, it doesn't actually take an hour to clear this game at all. Time moves a little bit more quickly. But let's see here. I'm probably going to need some enhanced handgun ammunition, because again we're going to be dealing with a lot of enemies at the same time. And we're going to need magnum ammunition, because once again we're going to be battling Jack, so we need to be careful. Aside from that, we should be good. Let's just go and pick up some more parts here. And then we're going to go back to the back room. That's the best area for you to make your stand, honestly. It's much harder if you just keep running around, because there will be enemies coming at you from all the sides here during this part. So keep that in mind. And I guess I should make some extra magnum ammunition just to be on the safe side.
I'm gonna burn this fucking house down.
If only you could, Clancy, if only you could. And look at that. The second band footage DLC I just installed, so hopefully if I don't take damage here, that's going to be the version that I upload, so you guys will get to see that. But let's just wait a little bit, because there's going to be a lot more molded here. Reload whenever you have a break. And keep in mind that at one point Jack will come in, and you want to move to the bottom floor when he does, just so you have more room to battle him, and you can set up some traps and make quick work of him, even though he has a lot of health. That's not all of them. There's going to be more. See? Never catch a break here. Good thing that trap was there. Otherwise I might have not been able to shoot him before he jumped at me. But there we go. I think at this point we should be good, because nope, still have one more. See, I always forget how many enemies there actually are, because Jack should be appearing soon, and during this stage there will be molded, a few of them, so I'm sure it's coming. I probably didn't need to do this, but well, I'd rather be safe than sorry, honestly. That's going to affect my score a little bit because obviously crafting magnum bullets does take some ammunition. But let's pick up some more parts here. They've piled up. And let's head down and let's take care of Jack now.
Wait! I killed you!
You know it's not that simple, Clancy. I'm setting traps here just in case there's going to be molded coming at you during this stage as well. So keep that in mind. I guess this one's still going, so it's good. And let's set this trap here. See, there's molded this time. Oh, he's done for. And now, here he comes in all his glory. First let's shoot the barrel. There we go. Nice little explosion there. And the traps on the ground will slow him down for a while. So honestly, battling Jack isn't too bad at all. The biggest issue here really is to deal with the molded at the same time, because Jack will always be caught in the traps, so that will make our life a lot easier. But it should be done for pretty soon. Let's set up another gun here. That was a waste of a bullet. Be done for. Oops, that was close. Good thing that gun was there. Like I told you, you need to be very careful with the molded here. Come on, Papa, let's finish this once and for all. I swear the guy has so much health, it's kind of annoying at one point. Takes him forever to go down. There we go. So in the end that wasn't too bad. But there you have it, guys. That's how you can complete this minigame. We did it without taking damage, so it's all good. And poor Clancy is going to enjoy freedom just for a little while. So let him have this moment, please. Let's ignore that he gets burned alive for just for a few moments, just so we can kind of bask in the glory of Clancy.